JOJO Siwa continues to give the internet content as she has continued to do press and make content surrounding her new song Karma. Nearly every interview at this point becomes some sort of new drama or a meme, and this week was no different with the way that she's once again getting talked about for what she said in a recent interview, and videos floating around of her teaching Mario Lopez how to do her viral karma dance. Even Tana Mojo is chiming in to say a little something, though the comments were warning her to expect a text from JoJo with the way that there was drama the last time she posted about her. We're going to get into all that's been said and going on. But before we get into any tea, I want to talk to you guys about something that I love. Oh, I've got a little special friend joining me. Something that I love just as much as my dog, and that is perfume. I bring it everywhere with me. I need perfume in my bag at all time. A girl wants to smell delicious always, and that is why I love Scentbird, because this is the best perfume subscription ever, and I'm so happy that they want to continue working with me because it truly is one of my favorite things. And this month I ordered some scents that are super nostalgic to me. Scents really take me back in time, and these two that I ordered, Pink Sugar and Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, really take me back to high school. And I also like trying scents out for the first time, something new, switch things up, you know, keep things exciting. And so these two were brand new scents for me: Radio Bombay and Glasshouse Sunsets in Capri. And I just love how Scentbird is affordable. You get to try the first fragrance from Scentbird for only $8, and your next month will only be $16.95, which is way cheaper than a rollerball or a travel size in stores. Each fragrance comes with a 30-day supply, so you really get to test them out. And there's always something new to try. They have such a variety to choose from between popular brands like Prada and Versace, as well as niche labels. And Scentbird is also just such a community. You can look and see reviews of what others have been saying about a certain scent in order to decide which one might be right for you. They also have a quiz if you want help discovering which fragrance aligns with your taste. You will 100% find something for you. And if you guys are interested in trying Scentbird, you can use my code SESH to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. Once again, you can use my code SESH for 55% off your first month at Scentbird. And thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the news. Now, like I said, it's been an interesting week for JoJo, from interviews to turning 21.
It's my 21st birthday! I'm drunk as fuck right now! Something with it. It's my bread I'm supposed to eat. I got punched in the eye. It was really bad, but I'm okay. Hey, JoJo! Happy 21st birthday to me!
People have had a lot to see and a lot to say. JoJo did an interview with Australian radio host Smallzy recently, where she was talking about the last couple of months for her and where she's at in her career. And one of the clips is going viral because she's once again said something that people are questioning. This seems to happen once every interview, where people hear something and then they're like, huh, what is she talking about? And this was one of those times, because she said that she's one of the only influencers who is also equal parts musician.
Because back in the day, you know, there was influencers and then there was YouTubers.
Yeah.
And I, at that point in time, was kind of the only YouTuber that was also an influencer. I did both. And now I'm kind of the only, okay, I'm gonna go down in flames for saying this, that's fine. But I'm kind of the only influencer that also does music. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there are influencers that do music, and yes, there are musicians that are influencers, but no one that is the equal amount influencer slash musician.
Just say it, Dales. Say whatever shit you want, really. It's your life.
Other people in my generation, right?
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
She is more a musician than she is an influencer. She's not an influencer, she's a musician.
Yeah.
Tate McRae.
Yeah.
Yes, Tate started out like promoting her stuff on social media. That's how her stuff's big. But she's not an influencer that's posting her everyday life. You know what I mean?
She seemed to know that she was going to get some heat for this, and she was right, as people were like, what about people like Kenzie or like any of the artists who grew from TikTok, like Nessa Barrett or Dixie D'Amelio? So this was just really confusing for people to hear. Now, in the same interview, the topic of backlash was brought up and how JoJo handles it, because it's obviously been a lot in the last few months. She's been a huge topic of conversation, and some of it very warranted, like people holding her accountable for certain friendships that she holds, and for the Rolling Stone article about the alleged treatment of the girls in her dance group that she has. But In terms of people making fun of her and clowning on her music, she addressed that and how she has felt and dealt with that.
I would be in a very shitty place if I didn't have good people around me right now. I have the best friends, the best family that genuinely check in on me. And even people who I'm not as close to but are still in my life genuinely will check in on me occasionally. And it's a nice, safe feeling because I feel like, you know, it's tough. You do have the whole world judging you and no one gets it. And I do literally anything and the world is, yeah, the panties in the twat over it. And I'm like, okay.
Now, JoJo has admitted to doing certain things in order to get a conversation going surrounding her name. And this week, when she was teaching Mario Lopez how to do her karma dance and cosplaying as a construction worker, people felt like this was one of those times. Though it did seem like she had one fan in the crowd, one mom in the background, seemed to know how to do the dance and was doing it behind them. So clearly, JoJo does have some fans. Some people were saying that this was maybe Chloe Fineman from SNL who portrayed JoJo in a previous episode, but I don't actually think that it's her once you zoom all the way in. I think that really was just that little girl's mom. And people were like, JoJo needs to meet this woman, like she's clearly a huge fan. But since this video was going around, it ended up on Tana Mojo's For You page, and she, of course, had to react to the video in a new TikTok.
Selfishly, I hope she never stops.
People warned Tana, telling her that JoJo was probably going to end up reaching out to her and texting her about this because the last time Tana posted something about JoJo, it ended up being a whole thing where Nick Viall was really upset, called out Tana on his podcast, defended JoJo, and JoJo was on basically saying that Tana was fake because she would post something like this on TikTok, but if she saw her in person, Tana would be really nice to her, and mentioned that she did reach out to Tana when she saw this.
I mean, here's the thing about Tana. I've loved Tana since I was 13, 12. And where I'm confused with Tana is I have been not friends with her, but we have been close, like homies. I did her podcast and it was like, we were talking about having like a fun night. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So for her to go do all that, she was mocking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I actually texted her. I just sent her own video and I said, LOL. And she just responded, ha, 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 ha. But I was like,
you just said LOL?
I think that's what I said. Let me see.
You didn't say what the fuck, biatch?
I think it's just JoJo being like,
give me my,
I saw this. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
no, I hear
clocked, bitch.
I said.
But her being, ha, 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 ha,
I said,
ha.
first question, no. Second question, yes. Ha, ha, ha. She responded, ha, 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 ha.
Now, people didn't think what Tana posted at the time was really as bad as they were reacting, and that she was just kind of being silly, but clearly JoJo felt like it was not very nice.
I was a bad girl. I'm doing bad things. You think she's ever taken like a perk 30 and like cussed somebody out?
So the fact that she once again posted something in relation to JoJo, people were like, Tana, you will be hearing from either JoJo or Nick soon. But on the topic of this video, Tana stitched on TikTok of JoJo, the thing people pointed out is that once JoJo finds something that she likes, she will be wearing it everywhere, as she ended up wearing this bedazzled construction worker jacket everywhere this week. She wore it on Jimmy Fallon, and like I said, she wore it with Mario, and then over the weekend, she wore it to Disney when she celebrated her 21st birthday. Some are just happy that she's not rocking the Kiss costume anymore, but who knows what the next outfit might be, as they seem to be a surprise every single time, and they always get a conversation going. But as of right now, that's what's been going on with JoJo and what has been said about her this week. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this, from her recent statement about being the only influencer musician to Tana posting about her. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. And once again, thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. You can use my code SESH to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.